We're traveling wherever the breeze takes us today on At Your Leisure. I'm Chadwick. Rhea and I discover a new section of the West to explore, and nothing will stop us from reaching the top, even if the wind tries to blow us off of it. Then we'll set sail with Zach Cipriano as he lives the pirate's life at one destination that mixes water and sand. How can your family win a free trip to this exotic locale? Finally, what is Nordenskja Slopet? Terry Wood has your answer from Sweden.
So Chad, you're like driving the general, you're the general, I'm like the colonel.
Oh, no,
and then
no,
yeah, and then like Steven's the major.
no.
And we'll have David Stedman be the lieutenant.
Well, Rhea, one thing that anybody that's ever ridden with us would know, you are definitely the general, and I am only the colonel. Welcome to At Your Leisure. I'm Chad Booth.
And I'm Rhea Rossi Booth, and we are up here with David Stedman, and we're out on their wonderful machines, and we are about, we're north of Delle.
Just north of Delle, which is about 30 miles west of Tooele, Grantsville area. To the south, we've ridden many times across the mountains when we've done the fun rides to Wendover. We've crossed over in these areas, but we've never been up here, and we're really excited to check out the vistas and rise above the dust storm down there on the plains and enjoy what's up here on the mountaintop.
It's a tad bit breezy, but it's warm. It's lovely.
That's true. So let's find a little bit more out about this area.
Area north of Delle is a very big and open area, easy riding with couple trails that can be a little bit of challenge, but nothing technical. Maybe on a scale on 1 to 5, we go 2.5. Mostly as an open dirt road riding. Very good and very excellent place to go on the north side of the freeway is the big mountain where all the microwave and relay stations for the airport are. It's a very scenic road, and the view is very beautiful from the top of there.
Rolly hills, you're up one and down off the other side, and up another one, down off the other side. Roads going everywhere. It was a new area for me. I'd never been there. I've had lots of our customers tell us how there's some good riding over there, so I wanted to go check it out. So this was a great opportunity for all of us to go over and check out a new area that we'd never been in. So we didn't even drive a half an hour, and we were where we could ride all day long.
Go directly west, and you will have a beautiful canyon. Nice ride. That's the 2.5 I'm talking about. Couple steep climbs. On the left-hand side, you're gonna have nice ruin of an old mining operation or something like that, mill. And if you go around that to the mountains to your south now, because that's on your left-hand side, which is south, you will end up in a beautiful canyon. Good place for a lunch or something. It's a good place to ride.
Oh man, you can look clear back across the Great Salt Lake towards the Salt Lake Valley, all up to the north. You can see all the islands. It's just cool, beautiful. You can see forever across these valleys. They're so big and long and massive. You just seem like you're looking 100 miles across the valley to the next set of mountains that you can see. It's gorgeous. I love it out here in the desert.
I enjoy discovering the unknown. And you always have the question, what's around the corner, what's next? And you run into things and places where you go, oh wow, what happened here? Who was here? That's nice. And you learn the history of the state or the place. And of course you discover new places.
So when you're out exploring, make sure that you get out of your vehicle, because if we'd have stayed on the trail, we would have never seen this. Take a look at this rock. This rust color is like a lichen, like a soft velvety desert moss that's on the rock. And there are pictures like this all over. There's this variegated color rock out here that if you're going at 20 miles an hour, you're going to miss. But if you stop and dodge the rattlesnakes, thank you, David.
David!
You'll find them.
There's rattlesnakes out here. That's why we're here and you're there.
Well, right now it's time for us to shift gears from where we are to another location that's ripe for adventure in this week's travel adventure.
Wow, that wind is something fierce today. Woo, what do you think, David?
Oh my, it's a good one today for sure, especially on them peaks over there. About blew us off a minute ago.
That's
No
true.
joke.
Welcome back to At Your Leisure. We are out north of Delle. We are with David Stedman, and did we really intend to actually go to the top of that mountain in our quest to get to the tower?
The way I see it,
Yeah.
if there's a road on it,
Yeah.
you mean to be to the top of the road.
That's true words from the Stedman right there.
That's true.
If we couldn't make it, there wouldn't be a road on it. So, you know, you got 1,000cc here, I got a 500cc. I'm only half of what you got.
That's true.
This is the
And
nicest
I got a camera guy. So, I mean,
Yeah, that's true.
if I can make it, you're just fine, Chad.
No. It was nothing about making it. It was about that extra unknown adventure around the band.
Ah,
The one you talk about on every show.
That's true. And unknowns like that are really good. But unknowns about having your machine not ready for the season, that's bad.
Yeah, not so good.
Let's find out a little bit more about it.
The first thing you should do is check the vehicles. I had an incident just yesterday, as a matter of fact, that I thought that I checked the fuel in the vehicles, and that's a very important thing. If you're going on an all-day ride, make sure the fuel is topped off. It might sound menial, but it really is important.
Tire pressure, oil, gas, all the basic things to make sure that you're good to go when you get out there. You know, it's not a bad idea to do a beginning of the year checkup to make sure everything's in working order, especially if you've not had it out for a year or so. Start it up, make sure it runs okay, and as always, they can bring it in here, and if we need to do some things to it, we can.
A lot of people totally forget about trailers. They maintain their vehicles, they maintain everything impeccably, but they just assume that the trailer's always going to be fine. Check out your tires, make sure that the tire axles have been greased. Those types of things people will then generally forget.
It's good to have maps, plenty of water, a cell phone, in case you get trouble and you have coverage.
And just like you're hiking and skiing or whatever you're doing in the backcountry, make sure people know where you are and when you plan to return. Because if you don't show up, then somebody knows where you're at.
Okay, right now it's time for us to go to our trail adventure this week. Proudly brought to you each week by Rocky Mountain ATV MC, the people that got those great online accessories. And always seem to bring us these stories. Get your parasailers out, and here we go. There's never a good time to be back, and there's some days when it's a perfect time to be back. I think today was a perfect time to be back.
Look how happy you look, David.
Thanks to David Stedman for coming out and being brave enough to try something he'd never tried before and let us be the same.
It was great. It's always better than going to work.
Yeah,
Anytime you got horsepower,
you got it.
it's got to be a good day.
I think this is one of those days.
Yeah, when you can't see north, south, east, or west, when you're in the desert, you hope you're going the right direction on the right road for sure, definitely.
Just a point, it's not every day you get to ATV by Braille, but we kind of did it today.
All right, but just remember there's adventure around every corner.
It's just up to you to get out there and create your own adventure at your leisure. See you next week.
And I guarantee you're liking it.
Yeah.
This is horrible.
Anna?
Your nose is running. Ew. Ew.